Speaking of anything can happen, PSG.
Yeah.
Anything did happen right at the end of the game.
5 red cards, right?
5 red cards.
Well, 4, and then VAR came back for Neymar.
So PSG playing Marseille.
Marseille, yeah.
It was Marseille, yeah.
I didn't even know AVB was their manager.
Neither did
I
I.
saw him pop up in the clip and I was like, oh, hello, mate. I was like,
Well, yeah, it was. They were playing, and PSG were losing 1-0.
yeah.
And one of the I watched it last night and I'm already forgetting. It was a Marseille player fouled a PSG player and the PSG player reacted.
Right.
And then because of that reaction, all the players started coming in.
Well, I saw at first Neymar and this guy were having words. They were chatting a little bit.
Yeah, so Neymar has words with that guy.
And then a bit
he
of a
does,
pat on the
little
back.
tap
Not
on
like
the head.
it wasn't
No.
like an aggressive one. It was just like kind of sarcastic.
Yeah.
And Neymar is
then the
constantly-
foul happens, and then everyone gets heated.
Yeah.
And then in that bit, you just see one guy fall over, and then you see the VAR, and Neymar's like, he's done this weird hit where it's not a punch. He's he's basically slapped the guy with a fist.
Yeah, but I mean, obviously in football, any like physical contact in that way
the
is
guy
always
goes-
going to result in a red, but also it's going to always result in the player like running around. I mean, in like a, put that into like a UFC setting or a, boxing setting, nothing has
the
happened.
guy's going, what was that?
Yeah, but obviously you can't strike someone at all in football.
So that was a bit mad. I was saying, do you not think the ref, because this is in the 96th minute or 4 minutes of injury time, I think the ref could have given out the first 2, because I think the first 2 reds were actually second yellows.
Yeah.
He could have sent them off, ended the game, and then let like the board decide reds.
True. But I don't know. I think it has to be within the match, because I think a lot of times,
No, because you can go back and go like, if someone's done something that wasn't caught.
Yeah,
like,
but
if I kick you and no one catches it, and then they can look and go like, actually, he just kicked him. Like, we can ban him for 2 games or something.
But I think, isn't there a difference between a second yellow and a red? Because I think there's different rules.
Second yellow is one
game, yeah.
Whereas
red is like
red
3.
is 3.
So I think he couldn't have just given like second yellows to people, because that was a bannable. Well, it was a red card offence, but also could have included longer suspensions based on the FA, or their FA. But yeah, I mean, what I would have done in the referee, you imagine. I feel sorry for the ref. Imagine you're there, like, all right, 90. What you say? It's 96th minute.
It was around. I think it was 94th when it happened, and then it.
Then they had 5 minutes of sub. Yeah, imagine you're there, like, right, game's over. Gonna go have some nice glass of wine. Gonna go have some chill. Moving out with my wife. Got some chocolate ready. You just see like 5 players just beating each other up. You're like, oh my god, like not now, man, not now. I think he handled it well though, the ref. Like,
so I'm trying to find this tweet, but I can't find it in English.
that's not great. Click translate.
It doesn't. I'm not signed in, so I can't. Yeah.
Do you want me to look?
Well, basically, Neymar tweeted out afterwards something about it. He said,
Some racial slur.
yeah, he said that the guy said something racist. But then he tweeted, the only thing he regrets is not like getting more in the guy's face, basically.
All right.
Like, I think he regrets, because the guy was racist, I think he regrets only kind of tapping him and still getting sent off. Like, if he's going to get sent off, I'd rather punch the guy.
Got you, yeah.
Because ultimately you're going to get the same thing, but
At
at least one of them
for a good reason, or
Yeah.
at least you think you're doing it for what you think's right, yeah.
So
I mean, so Neymar was chatting to this guy, and I guess that's when the clip we first see. That's when there must have been like a comment made,
yeah.
and then someone else tackles this guy, right?
Yeah, but I think they're all like fighting, and then these like Neymar and the defenders start like going at each other again.
Obviously, yeah, the issue for us is we haven't seen the game and we don't know the context. They might have been going at it all game, and it all led to this. But all I saw was just literally the altercation. But
yeah, so it's I mean, it's not clear when the racist comment was made.
Yeah,
but I mean, hopefully it all gets
resolved.
and
They find out as well, because if it did happen, then
yeah,
because
either
you deserve to get smacked on the head.
Yeah, because if it hasn't happened, then that's like, I don't know what happens in that situation. But if it has happened, then I mean, that's the issue. Neymar still has to face that red card.
Yeah,
because ultimately he can't punch someone. Like, he should be reporting it, and then the guy should get the ban.
Yeah,
it shouldn't be
him getting the ban.
I'll claw him in the head and then report it.
yeah, true.
You know what I mean? Like, so
how does at what point does the match get called off?
7, I think.
On one side though, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you could technically be like, I think they said there was 9 players, right, on each team.
But it was 9v8.
9. Oh yeah, then Neymar.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's jokes.
So I think one more player and they would have been. Been ended.
That has to be one of the most, like, surely the most red cards ever given.
Nah.
You reckon?
Well, there's definitely been games that have been called off due to it.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, on both sides, or was it?
Nah, there's definitely more.
Yeah.
You know what?
Google, find it out.
I'm gonna Google that.
I'd be willing to say it's up there with, like, in the most short space of time.
Most red cards.
I respect the referee though, because we see this a lot in football, and I always think, like, if you're mouthing off to the ref or doing something, just send them off, man. Just get them gone.
So I don't know if this counts as, like, because this is 5th tier Argentinian football.
Okay.
So it's like it's very different to
Yeah, top level.
36
red cards.
Yeah.
That's impossible then.
Dismissing all the players, subs, and coaches. Yeah.
Well, no, that doesn't count technically, right? Because surely after it goes to 7 on one side, it's postponed. Then I guess you can send
Well, I
managers
think
off.
it did end there.
Right, and then
Portugal v Netherlands saw fit to issue 16 yellow cards and 4 reds. Fenerbahce versus Galatasaray.
Well done.
Sorry.
No, thanks for the correction.
2 reds, 14 yellows.
Flipping out.
Atletico versus Osasuna. 4 red cards.
Jeez. So I guess
still more than that. Still not as much.
I guess it could be up there then.
Chesterfield versus Plymouth, 97.
Big up Chesterfield. Near where I was born.
English record for red cards in a single match is 5.
With who?
That game, yeah. And Bristol Rovers v Wigan, same year.
Yeah.
That's mad.
That is mad.
And Espanyol versus Barcelona. 6 red cards. Yeah.
There we go.
That's mad. 2 reds and 4 double yellows.
Tasty.
Recreativo versus Saladillo. 19 red cards.
Okay, they did do it big.
Yeah. So, there's definitely been games with more reds.
Yeah.
But maybe not at the same tier.
Did Carl Freezer get a red when he...
It wasn't even a foul.
It just clashed.
Like, that's the thing. It was literally like we just kind of went shoulder to shoulder.
It just shows you how, like... I mean, it just shows you how high the level of Premier League is.
What?
I'm saying that, like, you see, like, obviously a lot of players do get injuries.
Yeah.
But you'd like to think that they get stuck in to challenges like that.
Yeah, this
daily.
wasn't even a challenge kind of thing. We just kind of bumped and my ankle just went over.
Do you reckon you could play that next week though, for example?
I don't know.
But I guess if they've got physio, they've got ice baths, all this other stuff, they could probably...
Yeah.
Or an injection. On Football Manager, they're always like, do you want to give your player an injection?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, go on and stab him up.
I think this will be a week out.
Got you.
Maybe 2.
Yeah.